Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Brittany. So in today's video, I have another human hair wig review for you guys. It's another curly number. So today's video is brought to you by CurlsCurls. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys my thoughts on the first day, and the day that I'm recording this right now is like 2 weeks later. And I'm going to tell you why that I'm coming day 1 and day 2. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing before you leave. And let's get into the video. To be reviewing their Glory Lora wig. So I'm going to read the specs on her. With this wig, the curls are from root to tip, so that's really cool, and it gives off a more natural look, and it's beginner, they say it's beginner friendly. This is a 13 by 4.5 wig, and it has Swiss lace. So with the Glory Lora wig, I have the natural curly texture, which is 3B 3C. I have tried Lora before, and you guys have seen her recently on my channel, like as recent as the last 2 weeks. I have been wearing the other Lora, the one without the color in it. I have been wearing her a lot lately because she looks like it will be my hair, and it's really easy to apply. Like, I've applied it under 5 minutes. That's not always the case with human hair wigs. This time I have the naturally curly texture, which is going to be a looser curl. With the Lora that I've already tried on my channel in the natural color, I believe that's more of a kinky curly texture, you know, 3C 4A kind of texture. But I have this one in 20 inches and it is a medium cap. So let's see how much she is with all of my specs. So the base price is $239. So the more specs you add to it with any human hair wig, the price is going to go up. So the base price is $239 at the shortest length. So with all of my specs, this wig is $470. So she is going to be a bit on the pricier side, but she is not the most expensive kinky curly wig I've tried on my channel. I've tried some more expensive ones than that. Okay, so this is what Glory Lora looks like after I have washed her and put some product in the hair as well. Here we go. You guys see it's curled from root to tip. And this is a looser texture, but I don't think it's gonna look like crazy on me at all. This is what the lace looks like here. This lace looks really good. This is Swiss lace. While I was like, before I washed it, I did tweeze the hairline just a bit, but it was already tweezed for me. But I do have a certain look I want to go for with my wigs. So I did that, and let's go ahead and apply her. Oh, this is a very pretty color. I typically wear my kinky curly wigs as side parts, but we're gonna try the middle part today. So my curls are a little bit crunchy. It's just because of the product I use. I wouldn't use like hardcore, like, I don't know what product I used that made it so kind of like hard. It's been resting for the last few days, so I'm just gonna refresh it with some water after I apply it. But this is what the hairline looks like here. So we're gonna go ahead and apply her. The thing I love about kinky curly wigs, or just curly wigs, sometimes I leave my edges out. Ooh, this is pretty. I leave my edges out because it's gonna blend more than likely with these textures of wigs. All right, let's get this going. So I'm gonna cut the lace and apply some adhesive and put some powder in the part. finished styling Glory Lora in this natural curly texture, which is a looser curl pattern than Lora that I reviewed earlier this year. So I'm just going to get into the pros and the cons of this wig. As far as the cons, during the washing process, this did shed excessively, more so than the other kinky curly wigs that I have tried before. I'm going to chop that up to this being heavily processed with the color. That's probably my biggest con with this wig, but after you washed it and detangled it and everything, it looks fine. As far as the pros go, I like how they did this color because I have tried other colors like this before. I feel like the blend from the dark root to this lighter brown color is nice and soft, and I think it's very beautiful. And this curl pattern is pretty. I usually don't go for the looser textures just because I just feel like the kinkier textures just look more natural on me, but this looks natural on me as well. This is very pretty. So I love the color, I love the curl pattern, I love the length of this. With my kinky curly wigs, I do like them to be longer. I recently reviewed a kinky curly wig from a different company that initially as a wash and go was way too short, but I stretched it out and then made it work for me. But I do like my kinky curly and curly wigs to be longer. The lace blends down pretty well. It's a nice thin Swiss lace. I'm not a hardcore baby hairs kind of girl. I think I would add some baby hairs to the hairline just to give it some more interest. But you can keep it clean like this. But overall, I think she is very beautiful, like for real. And I think, to me, this gives summer vibes, but because of the color, I feel like you could wear this all year round and it look beautiful. Yes, she is more on the pricey side, but with companies like this that specialize in curly hair, coily hair, a lot of times their prices are going to be higher because they give you so much, you know, quality, and they do so much for you. They bleach the knots, they twist the hairline, and they have really good lace. So the only thing I would work on is the powder I chose to use. I would twist the hairline up just a bit more, and the shedding was a bit excessive when I was washing this wig. So overall, Miss Glory Lora is beautiful. All right, guys, so I am back, and it is actually like 2 weeks after that first footage that you guys saw, and I was happy with it. I was like, oh, I look cute in that. But when I first initially reviewed this wig, I had not tried the Shea Moisture frizz-free curl mousse that I mentioned in a recent video. Kyra Shine put me onto this, and I used it in a recent tutorial. So on the first day that I reviewed this wig, I didn't prepare it in the same way that I did today. So on the first day, I did it how I usually do. I washed it, used leave-in conditioner with my FELICIA Leatherwood brush. I let it air dry. So when it was done, I let it air dry for several days, probably like 3 days. It looked fine. You guys saw how it looked, but it looks like it was kind of dry and frizzled out a little bit. So then I discovered this product here and decided to rewash this wig and do a few things. So I did tweeze the hairline a bit more, and the hairline looks really, really good. And when I did the sunlight test the first day, I didn't even include that in the video because I didn't want to say the same thing I've been saying in my last videos, which is my parts look a little bit too dark because of the powder I've been using. It's not really the powder, it's the brush that I was using because it had a little bit of orange corrector on it. So obviously the part in space would look a little bit orange or dark. So I used a completely clean brush today, and I used my Maybelline Fit Me powder in color 330, which is kind of a lighter powder actually. So I used that on my part, and I barely put any on the hairline. I just used my foundation brush, which had you know, excess foundation on it, and then I patted it on my lace. And I did a sunlight test for you guys. It's nice and bright outside, but of course I went in shade as well so you could see how the lace looked. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I think the lace is a 9. It looks really good. And now that I tweezed the hairline a bit more, you can really see the lace and it looks good. So the star of the show is really what happened when I used this Shea Moisture curl mousse. Okay, I'm gonna try to put like the wigs day 1 and day 2 side by side so you guys can see the difference. But the curls are so juicy and popping now, and this is 100% dry. So this morning I washed it with my Aussie shampoo and conditioner. I put some Dawn on my lace to get any makeup or anything off of it, and then I didn't even use any leave-in conditioner. I just used this here afterwards, and I clumped the curls with my Felicia Leatherwood brush that I always use, and I let this air dry in front of my fan for 2 hours, and this is what it looks like. This looks so pretty. This looks so gorgeous. So definitely, if you don't have this and you wear a lot of kinky curly or curly wigs, definitely get this. Like, I can already tell I'm gonna use this up in the next 2 months or so because I love kinky curly and curly wigs in general. This just looks so pretty today. Oh my gosh. So I am wearing it again as a middle part, but this is a wig that you can, I'm pretty sure this is a lace front wig, so you can wear this as a right side part, left side part, or middle part. But I have been showing you guys a lot of side parts with my kinky curly wigs, so I wanted to give you guys the middle part. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. Overall, this is gorgeous. I like it even more today than I did when I first reviewed this. This is stunning. Like, I could see this, like I said earlier, this is an all year round kind of wig. It's so pretty. So shout out to CurlsCurls for sponsoring today's video, and shout out to you guys for tuning in. Shout out to my Premiere Squad. Thank you for everybody who always shows up for me and interacts with me. I really appreciate it. If you would like to be a part of Premiere Squad, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications, and you should get notifications when I do uploads or premieres. I typically, my schedule is Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, and I typically do premieres at 7 p.m. Let me know if some people like noon premieres sometimes, so I'll sprinkle one in there every once in a while, but I typically like to do 7 p.m. Eastern time so people can, you know, get settled and watch after work and stuff like that. So yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, drop me a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.